Hi everybody, Cheryl here. Welcome to my yoga space. Today I'm going to show you cardio core yoga, which is a quick fusion of yoga and cardio put together. I'll be showing you in two videos, part 1 and 2. The first video, I'm going to show you sun salutations and standing postures. The second video, I'm going to show you core work, yoga postures, and some back work using the big resistor ball. So if you have a big resistor ball at home, you can go ahead and get it and then tune in to my quick cardio yoga core. And this is a great routine to do if you have like 20 minutes a day and you want to burn calories and rev up the metabolism. This video does move this routine does move at a much quicker pace. Okay, so we're going to start by coming up to the front of our mats. Okay, mountain pose, hands by the side. Hands to the heart center. Just take a moment, set an intention for your practice. Fix your feet into the floor, and then inhale, fingertips up to the ceiling. And exhale, bring your fingertips down to the floor. Lining the fingertips up by the toes, inhale, lift the head, and then we're going to bend the knees, plant the palms, and jump the feet back to plank position. Bending the elbows straight back, lowering halfway to the floor, pointing the feet, coming into upward facing dog, trying to roll the chest up and the shoulders back, and downward facing dog. Pushing away from the wrists, get the feet about hip width, the hands about shoulder width apart. Center your middle fingers to the center of the wrists. Take a deep breath in, bend your knees, and hop your feet to your hands. Straighten your legs, pull your chest forward, breathe in, and then exhale, come down into a forward bend. Inhale, take the hands to the heart, all the way up to the ceiling, and exhale, take your fingertips back down to the floor, so fold at the waistline. Inhale, pull the chest and the breastbone forward. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the knees, and jump the feet back to plank position. Bend your elbows straight back, lower halfway to the floor, chaturanga. Inhale, point the feet, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog for about 3 full breaths. So again, feet hip width, arms shoulder width, ears lined up by the inside of the arms. Breathing through the nose. Really trying to lengthen through the waistline. And then bending the knees, hopping the feet to the hands. Straightening the legs as the chest comes forward. Breathing out as you bring the head down to the knees. Inhale, bend your knees and lift your fingertips up to the ceiling. And exhale, swan dive over straight legs. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Exhale, bend your knees and jump back. Lower halfway to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Now for some of you, you may want to add a push-up. Go back to plank, bend your elbows, push back to downward facing dog. Hold for a few moments. Try to straighten out the toes and press the heels back. Bend your knees, hop your feet to your hands. Straighten your legs, pull your chest forward. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, bend the knees, reach up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, jump back. Lower halfway down. Inhale, point the feet, upward facing. Optional to put a push-up before downward facing dog. The right leg comes up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, put your right foot next to the right hand, turn in your back heel. Inhale, lift the arms up, warrior facing 1. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight, ribs are forward, arms are lined up by the ears. Place the hands back down by the feet. Lower down, upward facing. Downward facing, left leg goes up. Put your left foot next to your left hand. Warrior facing 1. Again, the front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Ribs are turning forward. Energy is coming up through the fingers. Exhale, place your hands back down on the floor alongside the left foot. Lower halfway down. Upward facing. And then again, it's that option to push up to downward facing dog. Take 3 full breaths. Bend your knees, hop your feet to your hands. Straighten your legs as your breastbone comes forward. Exhale, come down into a forward bend. Inhale, bend your knees and reach the fingertips up. Exhale, come down into a forward bend. Inhale, lift the chest up forward. Exhale, jump back, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push up is an option, downward facing dog. Right leg goes up. Exhale, place your right foot next to your right hand. Turn in your back heel, keep your front knee bent. Back leg straight, warrior facing one. Exhale, keep the legs as they are, warrior facing two. Feel the heels kind of separating from one another. And keep the arms out in a letter T. Inhale, warrior facing one. Just turn the rib cages and the arms forward. Exhale, hands come down, step back. Lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, that push up is an option to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, place your left foot next to your left hand. Turn in the right heel bone. Keep the front knee bent, arms come straight up. Turn your chest forward, warrior facing one. Exhale, legs stay the same, warrior facing two. Arms out in a letter T. Heels separating from one another. Lift the arms up, forward. Inhale, warrior facing one. Exhale, go back to plank position. Lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, right leg goes up. Exhale, place your right foot between your hands. Come up to warrior facing one. One breath, go back out to warrior two. Inhale, we're going to reverse our warrior. Exhale, back to warrior facing two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, come into star position. Exhale, bend your front knee, tee the arms out. One more time. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior facing two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, star position. Exhale, get your arms out sideways in a letter T position. We're going to take a triangle pose. So keeping the legs separated, you're going to lean forward, trying to float the rib cage, the right rib cage over the center of the right thigh. Take the right hand down to the floor and the left arm up towards the ceiling. Try to center the neck in between the shoulders and press out of your left hip bone. Take 5 full breaths. Inhale, come up nice and strong, straight arms. Exhale, bend your front knee. Inhale, turn forward, reach up. Exhale, come back down to plank position. Lower halfway down. Upward facing. Same thing, you have a push-up as an option to downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Now place your left foot next to the left hand. Turn in your right heel. Keep your front knee bent. Inhale, warrior facing one. Exhale, warrior facing two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior facing two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, star position, reaching the hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, come back to warrior facing two. Inhale, star position. Reverse warrior, doing it again. Exhale, warrior facing two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, lift the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, float the arms out to the side, triangle pose. Now leaning forward, keeping the legs straight, shifting out of the right hip. Left hand comes down, right arm goes up. Try to float your rib cages like you're sandwiching the torso in between two walls. Try to gaze up at your right thumb. Breathe through your nose, keep the heart lifted. Inhale, come up nice and strong. Exhale, bend your left knee and cartwheel down to plank position. Lowering halfway to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, that push up to downward facing dog is an option. And bending the knees and jumping the feet forward. Straightening the legs, inhale, pulling out of the chest, out of the hips. Exhale, forward bend. Getting the nose tip closer to the knees. Inhale, chair pose. So we're going to take that chair pose. Exhale, bring the thumbs to the heart. Turn to your right and anchor your left elbow alongside your right knee. Try to even out your knees and your toes. Gaze over at the right shoulder. Take a deep breath in and pick up your left foot and get it back behind you. Try to anchor the bottom of the right foot, the whole foot, and the left toes. Left hand is going to come down alongside the right foot and right arm up. Okay, we're going to take this. This is called an awkward twist. Gazing up at the right thumb. Okay, so a nice standing forward bend, pyramid posture. Take the right hand next to the left hand. Okay, pull up the back foot a little bit, straighten the front leg. Okay, walk the hands back a bit and bring the nose tip into the right knee. Hold for a few breaths. Okay, and then just a little balancing pose, just to get a little balance and bend your right knee. Okay, see if you can catty corner that left hand towards the right side of your mat. Put your right hand on your right hip. Lean into your left fingertips and raise your left leg a little bit or a lot. Either keep the knees straight or bent. Okay, try to turn your gaze towards your right elbow. And if you want, you can lift your arm up off your back. Hold for a few breaths. Place your right hand back on your right hip. Now float your left foot up to meet the right foot. Turn forward and take that forward bend down. We'll do the other side. Bending the knees, come right into chair pose. Arms come up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the heart. Turn to your left. Okay, look at your knees. You want them to be nice and even, the big toes even. Thumb at the heart. Glutes stretching back. Head turned to the left. Try to pull the head back behind the heart a little bit. Pick up the right foot. Press the left foot in firmly into the mat. Right, and try to get a whole lot of that right side on the outside of your left knee. Okay, take a few breaths here. Trying to keep the right quad lifted. Okay, and right hand can come down to the floor. Left arm up and try to wing that left arm back. Turn your gaze up towards your left thumb. Really open up the chest. And left hand comes down by the right hand. Cross the right hand over. Slide the right foot up a bit. Straighten both legs. Walk the hands back. Match the hands. And bow the head into the left knee. Good, bend your left knee. Cross your right hand so you're bringing a catty corner over to the left side of your mat. Left knee is bent, you're up on the back toes. Trying to turn your torso to the left without leaning into the mat. And then work on lifting up that right leg, toes flex down. Okay, you bring the heel up about glute height, ultimately, and left arm can lift. And then place the left hand back on the left hip. Bring the right foot up. Turn around. Take a nice forward bend. In fact, you can hold this a little bit. And then lift the head up. And this concludes part 1 of Cardio Core Yoga.